Imagine this. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. The barn is completely quiet, and then you hear it. Thump, thump, thump. Your horse is rubbing against the stall wall over and over, trying to scratch an itch they just can't reach. I know exactly how exhausting and heartbreaking it is to watch your horse be so uncomfortable in their own skin. And I know how frustrating it is to drive to the feed store, spend $80 on a tiny bottle of chemical fly spray, or hundreds of dollars at the vet for shots and creams that only calm the problem for a few weeks before the itching and the biting come raging back. But what if I told you that you don't need expensive sprays, and you don't need harsh chemicals to give your horse real relief? What if I told you that the secret to a calm, itch-free, bug-proof horse is sitting right now inside your own kitchen and your feed room? If you saw the thumbnail of this video, you saw the promise. Today, I am going to show you exactly how adding just 1 spoon of simple, natural ingredients can stop the itching, clear up the skin, and make your horse almost invisible to flies, gnats, and ticks. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Wade Coleman, your country equine veterinarian, and welcome back to the channel. On my calls, skin problems and biting insects are the #1 thing horse owners ask me about. We are taught to just spray a chemical on their coat and move on. But as a vet who leans holistic, I believe in fixing the root cause. Now, I know a lot of you are dealing with hoof problems too. I actually just posted a whole video about my secret hoof care hacks. So, if that is your horse's main struggle, definitely go check out that video after this one. But today, we are going to focus entirely on full body itching, rubbing, rashes, and exactly how to naturally keep the bugs away. So, this is a complete masterclass on building your horse's health from the inside out. Grab a notebook, because I am going to give you a simple, practical guide on how to stop the itching right now on the outside, and then how to build natural bug armor and healthy skin on the inside. Let's start with step 1. Before we fix the inside, we have to put out the fire. We have to give your horse immediate relief. When a horse is itching this badly, their skin is quite literally on fire. It is red, hot, and raw from rubbing against posts and walls. We need to break the itch cycle right now. If you look at your horse and see bright red, raw, weeping patches, usually along the mane, the tail, or the belly, I want you to go grab organic, cold-pressed, unrefined coconut oil. Coconut oil is nature's miracle. It is full of a natural compound that fights bacteria and fungus. If your horse has a raw, angry, rubbed-out patch, simply take a small scoop of the solid oil in your hand and gently rub it right onto the sore skin. It instantly cools and soothes the itch, blocks out dirt and flies, and kills the surface bacteria that keeps the sore from healing. And if they lick a little, it is perfectly safe. But what if the problem isn't a raw patch? What if the problem is a foul, rotten smell coming from the bottom of their hooves? My friends, if the grooves of your horse's hoof smell rotten and look black and wet, that is not just dirt. That is a fungus and bacteria problem we call thrush. It thrives in the warm, wet, packed dirt of a dirty stall, deep in the grooves of the frog. It causes soreness and slowly eats away at the healthy hoof. To fight it, we use apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar changes the surface to an acid, and this fungus cannot survive in an acid environment. You are going to take a small container and mix 50% apple cider vinegar with 50% warm water. Do not use it straight. Pick out the hoof clean first, then soak a cotton pad or a rag in the mix and press it gently into the grooves of the frog. Let it air dry. However, please hear this vet warning. Do not use apple cider vinegar if the skin or hoof is cracked open, raw, or bleeding. Vinegar is an acid, and it will sting badly on an open wound. Only use this on skin and hooves that are dirty and smelly, but still whole. Now, what if your horse doesn't just have one sore spot? What if their whole body is itchy, flaky, and covered in little bumps from the summer bugs? For full body relief, we use a plain oatmeal rinse. Do not go buy a $30 medicated shampoo. Go to your kitchen, grab plain, unsweetened oats and put 2 big cups of them into a blender. Grind it into a fine powder. Mix that powder into a bucket of water until the water looks milky. Here is the critical secret. The water must be cool, never warm. Heat pulls blood to the surface of the skin and makes the itching 10 times worse. Take a big sponge, soak it in that milky oatmeal water, and squeeze it all over your horse's body, working it into the coat. Let it sit on them for 10 solid minutes. The oatmeal binds to the skin and creates a soft film that pulls the heat and the itch right out. When the time is up, gently scrape off the extra water and let them dry. You will see a calm, relaxed horse who finally stops rubbing. And finally, for immediate relief, what if your horse is rubbing and chewing out of boredom or stress? Give them a slow feed hay net. When a horse can nibble hay slowly for hours, it keeps their mind busy and calm, just the way nature intended. Chewing lowers stress in a horse's body. A slow hay net distracts them from the itch, satisfies their need to chew all day, and keeps their stomach healthy at the same time. All right, so the fire's out. They have stopped rubbing for tonight. Now we move to step 2. We are going to build a natural bug shield from the inside out to deal with flies, gnats, and ticks. Traditional chemical fly sprays do work, yes, but they are strong chemicals sitting on your horse's skin all day, and many of us worry about coating our horse in that every single morning. If you want to go the natural route, we have to change the way your horse smells and tastes to bugs. We can make them a disgusting target. First, we make their blood taste terrible to insects. To do this, we add a small splash of that same apple cider vinegar or a small pinch of pure turmeric mixed with a little oil right into their daily feed. Both of these kitchen items slightly change the flavor of the horse's blood. We can't notice it, and your horse won't care, but to a fly or a tick, it tastes sour and repulsive. If a bug does land and bite, it will let go and drop right off because it cannot stand the taste. Second, we can make your horse harder to find. Flies and ticks do not see well. They hunt by smell. To block this, we use a wonderful supplement called brewer's yeast. Brewer's yeast is packed with B vitamins. When you sprinkle a half a teaspoon of pure brewer's yeast over their feed, it is slowly carried out through their skin and their sweat. It creates an invisible shield around your horse. You won't smell anything, but to a fly, a gnat, or a tick, your horse suddenly smells bitter and unpleasant. They land, get hit with that scent, and leave. You can get a similar effect from a tiny pinch of dried rosemary in their feed. But Dr. Wade, what about worms inside my horse? How do we help with that naturally? Here is a brilliant holistic helper, pumpkin seeds. I don't mean the orange pumpkin filling. I mean raw, unsalted, whole pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds contain a natural compound that helps paralyze parasites. If you grind up a small handful of raw pumpkin seeds and mix the dust into your horse's feed, it moves through their gut and helps push things along naturally. It is a wonderful, gentle support, and it is just a simple kitchen seed. Now, this does not replace a real deworming plan from your vet, so always talk to your vet about that. But it is a lovely natural helper alongside it. So, we've soothed the outside and we've turned away the bugs. Now we must move to step 3, the long-term cure. My friends, if your horse is itchy all year long, I need you to know this simple truth. Most itching does not start on the skin. It starts in the gut. Many bagged feeds are loaded with cheap sugar and starch, and sweet feed is often coated in molasses. In a horse's body, all that sugar feeds the bad bacteria and throws the whole gut out of balance. When the gut is unbalanced, the immune system goes into a constant state of high alert. The body starts overreacting to normal things like pollen, dust, and fly bites, and that reaction shows up as red, itchy, miserable skin. If we want to stop the itch for good, we must fix the gut. To fix the gut, you must add good bacteria, called probiotics, into their daily routine. The easiest way to do this is a plain probiotic supplement made for horses, stirred into their feed, or a scoop of soaked plain beet pulp to support healthy digestion. These lay down a thick layer of healthy bacteria inside the gut. This calms the immune system, stops the overreaction, and cuts off the food supply to the bad bacteria that causes so many skin problems. Now please listen closely, because this is a massive warning. When you buy any feed, supplement, or treat, you must read the label on the back. You are looking for added sugar and molasses near the top of the list. Too much sugar doesn't just feed bad bacteria. In many horses, especially older ones or easy keepers, too much sugar can trigger a dangerous, painful hoof condition called laminitis or founder. It can cripple a horse. So please, only choose low-sugar feeds and supplements, and when in doubt, ask your vet what is safe for your horse. All right, our final internal fix is how you stop the biting and cure dry, flaky skin for good. You must help your horse grow strong, healthy skin and coat. Your horse's skin and coat are always renewing themselves, and every few weeks, you have a real chance to build them a thicker, stronger, healthier coat that bugs struggle to bite through. But skin is built from healthy fats. If your horse is only eating dry, stale feed from a bag that has been open for a month, the healthy fats in it have dried out and gone bad. They are gone. To build thick, healthy skin, you must add omega-3 fats to their feed. My favorite, cheapest way to do this is ground flaxseed. Grind a small scoop of whole flaxseed fresh and stir it into their feed once a day. It is a powerful, natural dose of omega-3 that makes the coat shine and the skin strong. You can also add a little unrefined coconut oil to the feed for the same reason. Within a few weeks, you will see a coat that glows and skin that finally stops flaking. Just a quick holistic rule: always grind flaxseed fresh, because once it is ground, it goes bad quickly. So don't buy the big pre-ground bags that have been sitting on a shelf. Wow, we have covered an enormous amount today. Apple cider vinegar, turmeric, brewer's yeast, oatmeal, coconut oil, probiotics, pumpkin seeds, and flaxseed. I can imagine you might feel a little overwhelmed, wondering how on earth you are going to put all of this into your horse's feed every single morning. My friends, here is the golden rule. You do not need to use all of these at once. If you dump 7 new, rich ingredients into your horse's feed tonight, I promise you they will have an upset stomach tomorrow, and an upset stomach in a horse is serious. The beauty of holistic health is rotation. You don't eat the exact same foods every single day, and your horse shouldn't either. To make this simple, I want you to use my feed formula. Every day when you feed, just add 3 things. You pick 1 skin builder, like a scoop of ground flaxseed. You pick 1 gut helper, like a plain probiotic or soaked beet pulp. And you pick 1 bug repellent, like a pinch of brewer's yeast or a splash of apple cider vinegar. That is it. You just rotate these simple, cheap kitchen ingredients through the week. It takes 10 extra seconds a day, but I promise you, if you stay consistent with this simple plan, you will rebuild their gut, you will soothe their skin, you will naturally shield them from the bugs, and you will watch your itchy, miserable horse start truly thriving. Dealing with itching and biting bugs is one of the hardest parts of owning a horse. It makes us feel helpless. But by choosing to educate yourself, by looking for natural options that protect their body from harsh chemicals, you are proving how much you truly love them. If this masterclass gave you hope today, and if you are excited to try these natural remedies, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that this safe, natural advice is valuable, and it helps our channel protect so many more horses. So, make sure to hit subscribe so you never miss our deep dives into your horse's health. And please, leave me a comment down below right now. I want to know, is your horse fighting itchy skin or fighting flies right now? And which of these natural ingredients are you going to put in their feed tomorrow morning? I read every comment I can, and I love seeing our community support each other. Give your good horse a gentle, itch-free scratch on the neck for Dr. Wade tonight. Stay safe, always trust your instincts, and I will see you all in the very next video.